All right, well, some days we can get a nice early start.
In half a mile.
Some days we gotta take what we can get. Rolling out to an estate sale about half an hour from my house here in lovely Castroville. What is it? Castroville, the artichoke capital of the world. So let's see how it goes here. What? All right. Well, it's a nice day out here. What can I say? Pretty darn fortunate. The estate sale that Justin and I were hitting, wow, you got to see a little bit of that. What a digger. Did come out with a couple little treasures, not a whole lot. But it was only about 20 minutes away from one of our favorite one-wheel riding spots. And I haven't been here for, geez, I don't know, 6 months, maybe longer. So we're out here hitting it. Yeah, we're hitting it. So here it is. Take a little look. That is poison oak. Poison oak with no leaves. Lots of poison oak out here. More poison oak, and still more poison oak. And more poison oak there, more poison oak there, all bare. Some people come out here right now when they don't know. Oh, and they walk right through that poison oak, and it's all coated in that itchy oil. And they end up getting it gnarly. Single track bike trails in the dirt are some of the funnest on the one wheel. Enjoy a little one wheel ASMR.
Yeah! All right, let's check out.
All right, well, no shot with a coffee this morning. I just had to get straight in the car and head straight out to the flea. At the Watsonville Flea Market today. It's a beautiful day. Let's see what we can come up with. All right, well, thanks for joining me on the adventures this weekend. That one estate sale, wow. Talk about, I felt like I was in an episode of Hoarders, and I didn't show a whole lot of the footage there, but a lot of the rooms were just filled with empty cardboard boxes. It was really interesting. I did find one piece of jewelry there, and all I can say there was it was a matter of tuning in. Sometimes it's weird like that. If you take a moment to take a deep breath, relax, and just follow the feeling, sometimes you go right to the thing that you're looking for. So I'll be showing that off a little bit later here. Here are a few of the things that I came up with. I also have a pile off to the side here, so I'm just going to start running through some of these items. This right here, super exceptional. Huge sterling silver carnelian ring. Look at the setting on this thing. I wish it was a 10, because man, I'd love to wear that, but it's more like a 12, 12 and a half, maybe a 13 even. Jeez, let's just see. What are we at here with this one? Ooh, I don't really know my first finger size. It says, the mandrel says it's only an 11, but let's see. Yeah, it falls right off. This is a 10 and a half, 11, and it falls right off of there. So I'd say that sucker's more like a, oh yeah, look at all the gap in that. All the gap on the side there. So just a little bit out of round. I'd say that's more like a 12, 12 and a half. Really cool, super heavy setting on that. Wow. And this one I actually bought from a local dealer. Oh, though, check out these Venetian beads. Beautiful red with all that gold, that copper aventurine in there. Nice brass caps and a barrel clasp. Really good condition on these. Beautiful color too. Perfect for Christmas coming up. Woo. Also this, check this out. Really nice little wall decoration, I do believe, is what this is for hanging. But man, I could see this hanging on a Christmas tree. Beautiful amethyst grapes, and looks like copper back there. It is marked. Let's see, Morita Hecho Amano Chile. So it's marked in there. So made in Chile. Beautiful amethyst grapes on that. Holy moly. Holy moly. Another great ring. Wow. Check this one out. Nice early. I didn't see if this one was signed. Looks like it is stamped in there. I didn't even look because it was gorgeous. Nice heavy setting. Beautiful. Beautiful piece of coral in there and a nice piece of turquoise. That one, yeah, that's more like an 11 and a half there, and that's pretty true to size. So, couple of beautiful rings. Also, nice little silver abalone inlaid cross pendant. And local from San Francisco, local artist Marjorie Bear. I do see a lot of Marjorie Bear pieces. This one, I just like the design. It is signed MBSF on there. It's costume jewelry, but very exceptional costume jewelry by Marjorie Bear, and very unusual motif there as well. Another unusual one, this one. I feel like I've seen this one before. Either I passed on this one somewhere before, or I've seen this same one. I feel like I've seen this with a couple different variations, but great design on that. Really well made, really well proportioned. So cool piece. This one too. Wow. I had to pay up for this one because, yeah, the dealer I got this from thought that it was, well, it's marvelous, but they thought it was signed, and it's not. But it's okay. I didn't mind. It's an absolutely wonderful piece. I really like how you can see. They actually thought this, some of the signature was on here. I'm like, no, it's not a signature, but it's actually tool marks. You can see how they got in there and they bent the silver, and some of the tool marks are still left behind, which I find to be highly appealing. So beautiful modernist piece there. Something a little bit more modern, very much in the style of Cartier. Had a couple of these pieces lately. Beautiful sterling silver enamel and CZ or rhinestone pendant. It is silver, and I think it's marked China, but definitely not Cartier. But man, what a classy piece on that one. I think that would go great on a torque. Some beautiful yellow crystal beads. Not typically what I would buy, but man, I couldn't take my eyes off these. The light play and the color, and they're super long, and they got a nice fancy clasp there as well. And check out this really nice, heavy sterling silver snake chain. Ooh. I actually thought this would go great with the Cartier pendant, but it's a little bit too big to actually fit in that one. So I'd probably work something out there, but yeah, just not quite the right fit. Check out this beaded purse. Wow. Really great motif on this one. And really nice condition. I saw one or two spots. Yeah, one of these anchors had a little spot there. A little bit of thread pulled out. Looks like maybe one missing bead in there. And it probably had a tassel at some point. But the cool thing about this, it's definitely been used. Look, the string's a little bit worn there, but this one still has its coin bag in it. So, hidden deep inside, check that out. How cool is that? Very rarely see that. It's a beautiful purse. This one has a really nice, supple feel to it. And really cool pewter brooch. I think this is Wendell August. Yeah, Wendell August Forge. Pretty well-known and collectible artist who does a lot of work in pewter. So, really nice. Little sailboat motif there. Reminds me of Wednesday nights here in Santa Cruz. Have the Wednesday night sailboat races. Holy moly. Check this out. Looks like a nice deep banded agate blending into like some dendritic or spotted agate as well. It's really a cool piece. It's hard to see here, but the banding, I actually was looking to see if it was a doublet, because the banding is down inside the stone, and I'm still not sure. It could be a doublet, but I think what happened here is the banding section is just deeper in the stone, and the top of the stone is the spotted. Yeah, let me know what you think about that one. But man, what a great stone in there. Really beautiful. Great setting as well. Holy moly. Ah, it's not a 10. Darn it. It's what, 7.5? It's a 7. Oh my goodness. Look at the shank on that. Wow. You can tell when a master has been at work, even with the simplest of rings, from the treatment of that stone to that great shank. Holy moly. Awesome piece. Another awesome little ring. Oh man, very Art Deco. Look at that double. Oh, man. Again, for such a simple little work of art, man, this one gives me goosebumps. Ooh. I got the goose pimples going there. Beautiful. I think that's a little chalcedony in there. It could actually be a little jade. Have to test that one and see. Very, very nice, very elegant and clean setting. This is nice too. Check out the cluster of pearls. And look at that nice dark patina on this silver brooch. Wow. And look at that cluster of pearls is fantastic. Not your typical pearl spray cluster brooch in that patina. If you've been here for a while, you know I love the patina. That's just fantastic. Wow. This is also great. Fun little gold-filled necklace and pendant. And the pendant is a little comb holder. Ah, darn, where's the... What the heck? I gotta go find the comb. There's a little tortoise comb that was in that. Little tortoiseshell comb that was in that, darn it. Sabotaged. Oh man. This also, I almost forgot about this one. It was sitting off to the side. A beautiful union case. Nice Victorian union case with a nice, I'm pretty sure that's a daguerreotype in there. For those of you who that's your thing, you will probably know, but what a, wow, what a great, unusual portrait. A child in there with the little tinted accents. I'm gonna clean that case up just a little bit. Try not to do too much cleaning on antique pieces, but yeah, just need to clean that glass up a little bit, get a little better look in there. What an exceptional piece that is. Wow. The case is still in really good condition. A little bit of chipping there on the edge, but it still snaps. It still lines up great. There's no warping. Hinges are perfect. Look at that. Wow. And it still snaps closed. Hear that? Nice little, just exceptional. Used to see those a lot and very rarely see those around anymore. All right, and check these out. What the actual heck? I did buy these from another dealer, and they had tried to explain to me ahead of time what they were, and I just couldn't. I mean, I was kind of getting it, but I wasn't really understanding just how fabulous these earrings are. Really, really cool. Have the Tabor vibe. I think these are probably Zara. They have that Zara feel to them. Vintage, silver, and enamel. Polar earrings, of all things. Penguins, polar bears, orcas, and little crystals there. Just, wow, super fantastic. I can't believe how incredible these little earrings are. So, man, gonna have to get a little bit of filming of the action of those. Those are gorgeous. And woo, this one's probably not gonna pop in here. Gonna have to take it out in the light. Really nice sterling silver and a big old star sapphire in that, like a gray. Yeah, it's not popping, but get that thing out in the sun, man. Whew, gorgeous. Nice black spinel over there on the side as well. That one's a beauty. That one's a size 8. Oh, jeez. That's awesome. This is really awesome too. Luckily, pieces like this I've had to kind of steer away from because we can no longer sell ivory. Even possessing it's problematic, especially if you're at a show. But yeah, this is not ivory. It is, I think it's tagua nut, and cinnabar. Really nice necklace. Exceptionally carved nut, and exceptional cinnabar beads as well. Look at the shape in those. So that's pretty awesome. And it has matching earrings. And it's on sterling silver. So, cool piece. Someone did a great job with those old beads. Oh, sorry about the earthquake there. Let's see if we can get ourselves straightened back out. Oh, darn. Well, I don't know if I showed it last week, but check this earring out. I bought the other one last week, bought this one this week, and now I gotta go find where I put the other one and put them back together. So hopefully these will be coming around on Wednesday. Could be next week if I can't find the mate. Wow. Oh my goodness. check these out. I'm gonna have to get these out in the light as well. Beautiful Victorian earrings. I was hoping they were low carat gold, but they're actually silver with a gold gilt. And these beautiful rose cut diamonds. Do have little dangles with rose cut diamonds as well. Looks like they originally had three drops there. There are a couple more little hoops. Oh my goodness. Those are fantastic. Yeah, those could be Georgian even. Really early. Yeah. I'm leaning Georgian on those. Man, look at that beautiful construction. A little bit of, some of these early pieces have a little bit more solder in there than we'd like to see maybe, but those are, wow. Fantastic. And look at those ear wires, man. They were not messing around there. Those are gorgeous. Yikes. Nice little surprise. Always great to stumble upon beautiful old pieces like that. So, what a treat. Another rare treat, Art Deco, sterling silver and tiger's eye. Pendant. Oh, look at the black patina on that. Wow. And look at the back of that also. You can see the saw marks in there, and wow, that is just exceptional. I'm trying to handle it delicately. I don't want to rub that patina and lighten it up. That one is a beauty. And again, I'm gonna have to get that one out in the light because this really has some fantastic flash in it. A couple really exceptional rings. This one very Victorian in style. Very much Victorian inspired, but a much more, it's a modern piece. Sterling vermeil and amethyst. Absolutely an incredible modern rendition of a Victorian era ring. Really great. Need to clean that stuff up a little bit. You're getting this stuff as it was found, fresh picked, fresh delivered, right here. Oh man, woo! Now this one's just a more modern piece. Look at that, gorgeous stone. Almost looks like a big old tanzanite in there, but it's pretty dark. Oh geez, the flash on that sucker. Wow. What was the size of that Victorian one? Size 7 on that last little Victorian inspired. Size 5.5 on this one, 5 3/4. Looking like. What do you say there, Samantha? Samantha Sizemore. Oh wow, that thing is fantastic, man. So there's no bad angle on that one. Woo, bling bling. Okay, these ones just give me a big old smile. Look at the color on these, holy moly. And look at the craftsmanship. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I should just be silent and let the pieces speak for themselves. Wow. Those are freaking fantastic. Wow, those are flippin' fabulous. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, from frickin' fabulous to refined goodness. Wow, look at these. Beautiful little sterling silver inlay earrings, Southwest Zuni style. Let's just leave it at that. Oh, man, again, sometimes I just feel like pieces can speak for themselves, and this is one of them. The craftsmanship on these, the design, very unique, very exceptional. Oh, wow. I'm just going to leave it at that. Wow. Yeah, this is cool. Cool little tack pin here. Signed by, I don't know who that's signed by. It's a pretty serious signature there. Love that. Something about this motif right now, that's just hitting home. Oh, sweet little, what do we got? A little sterling silver. Is it a bypass? It is. A little sterling silver bypass ring. Not sure what the stones are in there. Probably hold on. Let's make sure this one's sterling. Oh, it's an L. All right. It's definitely sterling. L or Ella, depending on how you pronounce it there. And I don't know, those could be quartz in there. They got some nice flash to them. Throw those on the Presidium and see what we come up with. But really beautiful setting there. Size 7 as well, but it is a bypass and it does move, so you could go up or down a little bit comfortably on that one. Oh, beautiful little sterling enamel Art Deco brooch, or a pin rather. This is like a lingerie or doll pin. Nice unusual one in very good condition. Always like to rub the top of these and just see. That one's nice and smooth all the way around. Another exceptional enamel piece. This one, it's funny because it's counter enameled, and I saw it sitting on the table, and I had gone over and I flipped it, but I also got distracted, and then I flipped. I'm like, wait, oh, it's actually enameled both on the same side, or on both sides. It's the same, because yeah, I was flipping it, expecting to see something different on the back side. Really beautiful, quite exceptional. Little pendant there. Have to try and find a little chain for that. Also, I got some great Victorian faceted jet beads. Are missing the receiving end to the clasp, unfortunately, so those are gonna have to be restrung. So maybe I'll bring those around, or maybe we'll get those restrung and see. I need to contact Estelle. She might be out of the country right now. This time of year she does a little Mexico stint, so check these out. I believe these are the last of what I had off to the side here. Beautiful sterling silver Mikimoto cufflinks. Great design, and obviously great pearls. There we go, little. If you don't know about Mikimoto, the pioneer of cultured pearls, these are Mikimoto, and the mark for Mikimoto is a little oyster shell. Let's see if we'll get it, if it'll pick that up. A little oyster shell with an M and an oyster shell with an S for the silver. I'm not sure if it's getting that or not, but those are exceptional Mikimoto cufflinks. Yeah, great design. Very cool. All right, into this fun little pile here. Every one of these is a great little piece. This beautiful early sterling silver Mexican ring. That one's, oh geez, is that a size 7 also? All right, size 7 week. Sometimes it's like that, you know? When you get into a collection and you buy the collection, sometimes you end up with the same size ring. But that one, bam, great as a pinky ring. Great as any finger ring for that matter. Nice early Mexican silver piece. And this, just a really nice, beautiful rhinestone brooch by Weiss. You let me know. How do you pronounce it? I don't know if you can do that phonetically in the comments, but give it a try. Is it Weiss? But great. I love the dimensionality on this one. That kind of stepped up design, and really nice flash on that. This one, nice Victorian lapis 10 karat gold brooch. Look at the high dome on that lapis. Just a really beautiful piece. I hate to even think about scrapping this one, but man, a lot of these old pieces lately with the gold values, they've been getting scrapped. So we'll try to keep that from happening here. Oh, beautiful carving on this shell cameo. The gold-filled setting. Really nice. Nice, exceptional. Exceptional carving on that brooch and pendant, which is nice. It's versatile. Ooh, this is great too. Sterling silver, multiple gemstone, cross, very Nikki Butler in style. Look at the flash. Look at all that great color. Really well designed, well crafted. Like great execution all the way around. Whew, that's a beauty. Also a nice little heart pendant here. Sterling silver. It's an enhancer. It's a pendant, and it's also a locket. Say what? This thing's got a lot going on there. Set with marcasites and little CZs or rhinestone crystals in the front there. Really nice. That one has a nice feel to it. Nicely crafted. And look at this beauty. Look at that shape of that and the color of that amethyst drop. Very cool. Pretty sure that's on a little sterling bale as well. Oh, this is cool. I like that one. Exceptionally crafted and designed, Balinese style. Sterling silver and carved. I think this is a type of polymer that they use. Very much looks like bone, but I'm pretty sure that's a type of resin that they use. But man, look at that. Look at the design on that. I'm sure you've all seen these out there. Look at the bale. You've seen these out there, typically a little bit bigger, a little bit more heavily designed. This one's really exceptional. Oh man, the bale on that, look at that. What a great moon face. And I love that. The mounting on that's just fantastic. Wow, that'd be a fantastic ring even. You can tell I'm excited about that one. Really cool sterling silver and enamel. Little moth or butterfly. I don't remember who made this one. I'm not seeing the mark readily there. Let's get a little peek in there. It is, 925S with an H in a circle, Sterling Norway. All right, well, call me if I'm wrong, but I think that the H in a circle is Herman Searsbowl. H in a circle, like a capital H. I'm pretty sure that's Herman Searsbowl. If I am wrong, whip me, let me know. I am going by memory, so. But really exceptional. The enamel, perfect on this. Look at that. That's perfect. A nice old patina on that. And it has a locking clasp as well. So, very cool. Big fan of enamel jewelry myself. On these, look at these artisan-made sterling silver garnet earrings. Holy moly. Kind of like those little moon face earrings. Really exceptionally crafted. Like, look at that, all that delicate silver work on there. Look at how thin that sheet is. And then, boom, that big old garnet in the center. These are awesome. Awesome. Like, so much bang for the buck right here. You know, they're very lightweight, very elegant, but with a very bold presence. Super cool. All right, you may have caught the short earlier in this week. I bought this actually for myself, unknown. I bought it online. And I was hoping the dragon was gold, but it's not. It's sterling silver, and the dragon is gold-filled or vermeil. I'm pretty sure it's vermeil over silver. I don't want to scratch too deep into it, but it's not gold, which is both fortunate and unfortunate. I had hoped it was gold. I had also hoped it would fit me, but it's just a little bit too small. It's about a 6.75. And so that one's going to be coming up for sale. Doesn't fit me, and it's going to be very affordable because that dragon's not gold. That was one thing when I tested it. I'm like, well, at least I don't have to charge like $800 for it, because that dragon's got $600 or more. If it's 14 karat, geez, I might have $800 in there. That's a big chunk of metal. So the plus and the minus there. But it is sterling silver, really well made with these amethyst cabs set in here. A little bit of abrasion on the top of those, especially this one. This one's got a little bit more, I'd call it light abrasion, but noticeable. But man, what a fantastic piece. And I did get that for a pretty darn good price, so I'm going to be offering that for a great price as well. These exceptional little sterling silver and enamel horses, they are Aurelios. Again, you guys let me know, how do you pronounce this one? I've pronounced it Relios for years, but I was thinking about it, and it's spelled the same as Helios, but with an R. So yeah, it could be Relios. I'm not exactly sure, but really cool horses. Those will be coming up separate because they don't need to stay together. But all right, kind of the star of the show for me this week. Really exceptional Italian 800 silver and enamel compact with this great portrait miniature inside. Probably painted on celluloid, and it is missing some of the detail in there, you can see, but it was a romantic scene. And overall, the condition of this is exceptional. Look at that enamel. Enamel's intact and very little to no surface wear on it. Look at that beautiful engraving as well on the side. Holy moly. And on the back, wow. Well, just an exceptional piece. And it does have the original powder. It has the mirror inside. Has the original powder screen and puff in it. I haven't pulled any of it out. Yeah. So you're here with me doing this for the first time. There you go. You can see it's got the puff and the screen. There's still some powder in there underneath. I'm not going to pull the rest of that out. I'm just going to leave it as it is. And whoever buys this, you can let me know if you want me to leave it just as it is, or if you want me to clean it out before I ship it to you. Because my default would be to just leave it as is. So if you want something different, please let me know. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this little treasure reveal, and I hope you found something there that catches your eye. If you're still here and you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. Make sure you like the video, and if you're not already subscribed, hey, hit that subscribe button. And one of the best things you can do to help Raven's Chest, to help this channel grow, is to share it out to other people that you think might be interested. So, appreciate you being here. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Hope to see you on Wednesday morning. 9:33 a.m. Pacific time is my regular show where I sell these and many other treasures as well. So, hope you have a great day. Peace.